boys, let's get this emblem off. All right, so what I'm using is just fishing line from Walmart and some emblem removal tools that you can get probably from Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can get them from there. You can get anything there now. So let's go ahead and remove this, and today we're going to be cutting the hood along this edge, kind of right here, I guess you could say. Yeah, we're going to try to make it look like a GTR hood, and hopefully it comes out well. So you want a 3 1/8 inch all the way across, mark it as you go, and then put tape over it in order for you to get your straight line of where you need to cut. So yeah, that's what I did. So hopefully it turns out good and it looks like a GTR hood, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna be screwed and there's no going back, and I'm probably gonna have to buy a new hood if this doesn't work out. So praying for the best and expecting the worst. So let's get this started. All right, let me know what you guys think. The hood is now cut, and I gotta say, this thing does look sick. It actually came out way better than expected. Man, so compared to my buddy's GTR, this actually does look like a GTR. It's pretty crazy. So now I need to wait for the carbon fiber lip to come in and make it look good, make that line disappear. So I ended up using the Dremel cut off tool, and I ran out of the last wheel, so I switched to the Harbor Freight Big Boy, and then I moved on to a grinder to grind it all down. Finally, man, this thing is here. I've been waiting 3 weeks for this thing from China, and it's finally here. Yes, I said China. And let's go ahead and test fit this on the car and see how good this Chinese product is. All right, let's check this out. So, I mean, it's hard to hold the camera with one hand, but you know what? Actually, the fitment on this thing, you know what? Actually, the fitment is really, really good. It's a really good fitment, actually. It looks like it's gonna work well. Hopefully it works well with the grill. All right, so I got this piece in. Looks like the back is just double-sided tape, and I thought like it went underneath the hood and it grabbed on, but it doesn't. So what I'm gonna have to do is get some double-sided tape, put it on the back side of this, and then from underneath either put 2 or 3 screws just to hold this thing in place, and just to guarantee that this thing does not fly off, because we do not want that. Darling, you send me, I know you send me, darling, you send me, I know you send me, darling, you send me, darling, you send me, I know. So before I go any further and show you guys the actual lip on the car, I wanted to show you guys how I installed it. So I used some 3M double-sided tape. I added 2 strips on the inside of it next to each other, and I ended up sticking it down, and I tried to pull it back up because I misplaced it a little bit, and it was a pain to remove. So I ended up adding a little bit of heat to get it off. I repositioned it, and I ended up putting a screw here and then a screw here, and then don't mind these ugly washers. They're just temporary for the moment until I get smaller screws. And the reason I did this is because the screw was a certain length and I had to take away from that length, or else the screw would just go right through this. So I couldn't do that. And then the middle one, I gotta wait till I get the smaller screw to put it in, because it does land on the thin side. So I do not want the screw to go all the way through and crack the carbon fiber. So with that being said, this is how I mounted it. Now I feel like, I think the double-sided tape was like enough for it not to fly off, but I wanted to take that extra measure and extra step to do this, to ensure this thing really does not come off. And with that being said, this is done. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am. I still need one more thing to make this complete in the middle right here. So it is a grill, and I am waiting for that to come in. Also, I do need a lip to complete the front end, but I might get the GTR bumper. I'm not 100% sure yet, and make it a GTS-TR. With that being said, I might make it look like a GTR, maybe get the front bumper, or use this one. I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe if I get the lip and I like how this looks, I will leave it this way. So as you guys see, it looks really good on the hood. No, you can't see the line anymore, so that is a big plus. I got this lip from eBay. Yeah, it came from China. I thought this lip was the one that you could slide in through the bottom, but it wasn't. It's just a flat piece that you have to stick on. And that's why I screwed it on, to have more rigidity, I guess you could say. This one actually came out pretty good. There's not that much pitting in this one, maybe like on the edge a little bit. And another thing that I did notice is that this shape is a little bit off of this shape right here. As you guys can see, this shape goes like right to the line and then comes down. This shape goes like that, down, and then down. So it's kind of like thicker on this side than it is on that side, but I'm totally fine with that. I couldn't find it anywhere else but besides eBay, so that's why I ended up going through that and ended up ordering it through them. But so far so good. I mean, like, even if I try to pull this, it pulls the whole hood. I mean, it's like stuck on there, and the middle doesn't have a screw, only the sides do, but that tape held on really, really good. And I do plan on buying a lot more carbon fiber parts for the front end, and they are soon to come. With that being said, I am going to change the color of the car. I'm not exactly sure when, but it'll be within the next few months. I guess now I could say this thing really looks like a GTR. I don't know, like, for my eyes, I really can't see it yet until I have the front bumper. But let me know what you guys think on the comments section down below. Do you guys think this looks like a GTR yet, or still needs more work? Obviously I need the bumper, but just like the hood cut and the lips, does that look like a GTR? Let me know.